and welcome to Master the Piano. Today we'll be looking at accenting notes. So an accent is, think of it as a triangle placed on its side with the top point facing towards the right hand sign, so it looks almost identical to the greater than sign used in maths. Now to play an accent we just want to hit the key with more force. So where a normal note might sound like this, you want to go, so really hammer it out. So you don't want to clip the note, it's not a staccato, you don't want that, you just want to hit and play with more force. Now what we don't want to do is don't bang, so please don't do this. It doesn't really sound very good, and there's not many pieces where you will need to be that heavy with the piano. Okay, let's try doing some accenting. So what I want you to do, just as a quick exercise, let's do this in E major, just for giggles, because we don't usually use E major. So E, F sharp, G, A, B. But what I want you to do is accent the E and accent the B. So hit the first note and your top note harder. And back down. Okay, so let's try that as a legato now. You can see it just adds a little bit more interest towards the music. For the first exercise I've written is C major with an expansion on the chord, so it's an arpeggio, and we want to accent the second finger, which is on the E, and the fifth finger, which is on the C. So if you think about your chords, all you're doing is taking the first note of the scale, the third, and the fifth. But to make it suitable for four-part harmonies, we often have to double the root chord. So the root chord is the bottom one. So what I'm going to do is double the C. So C, E, G, C. That's the normal arpeggio. What we're going to do now is throw in some accenting. So on the E and on the C, I'd like you to press these keys a little bit harder. You can see by pressing the key a little harder, we almost create a rhythmic effect as well. This is because normally in 4/4 time, my accenting is strong, weak, medium, weak. By placing the accent on the second and the fourth beat, we create what is called syncopation. So we hear this. Try that in your left hand. Same notes, 5, 3, 2, 1, C, E, G, C. Let's try that all together. So right hand, C, E, G, C, C, E, G, C. Now what I'm going to do is get you to move down into G major. So take your right hand, and you can see we have to use ledger lines now. So using the ledger lines countdown, C is through the first ledger line, B is underneath, A is through the second ledger line, G is underneath. So we're going to use G, B, D with the top note of G. G, B, D, G. Left hand, G, B, D, G. Let's try that again. G, B, D, G, G, B, D, G. Moving up now to D major. So we'll now use our second finger on the F sharp. D, F sharp, A, D. D, F sharp, A, D. Now we're going to move back down again to A major. A, C sharp, E, A. A, C sharp, E, A. Now up to E major, which is sort of what we touched on before. E, G sharp, B, E. E, G sharp, B, E. And the last one we're going to do is B major. B, D sharp, F sharp, B. But accent this one. Oh, sorry, accent the D sharp. Left hand, B, D sharp, F sharp, B. So what I've done is written out these arpeggios in order of key signature. So C major has no key signature, G major has the F sharp, D major has F sharp and C sharp, A major has F sharp, C sharp and G sharp, E major has F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and now we have the D sharp. The last one is B major, which has all these black keys. So I thought it was a good way to introduce accenting as well as reviewing key signatures and arpeggios. Let's try that again. So C, E, G, C, C, E, G, C, down to the G. G, B, D, G, G, B, D, G, D, F sharp, A, D, D, F sharp, A, D, A, C sharp, E, A, C sharp, E, A, E, G sharp, B, E, G sharp, B, E, B, D sharp, F, B sharp, B, D sharp, F sharp, B. And that was the first exercise. When you play it at speed, it will sound like this. That was the first exercise. Okay, to play that well, try and keep a very firm fingertip across the bass here. For the next exercise, I wrote this one in the key of F major. So F major has only a B flat. So if I play a little bit on the scale, you'll notice that you've got B flats here. So I'm going to play this hand separately, and then we're going to put it hands together. So start with the third finger on the A, fourth finger, be prepared to be on to that B flat. Let's go through it together. 1 and 2, 3, 4. So the beat is 1 and 2, 3 and 4. A, B flat, C, A, G, F. Then we've got the chord in the right hand. Now these are semi-brief, so hold them down for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try those 2 bars with the accenting. A, B flat, C, A, G, F. 4, 2, 3, 4. Accent the F. 1, 2, A, good. C, B flat, A, B flat, C, F, B flat, A, G, A, B flat, E, F. So you'll hear that the accenting does create a better melody. Try it again. A, B flat, C, with the accent, A, G, F, chord, F, accent, A, accent, C, B flat, A, B flat, C, F, B flat, A, G, A, B flat, E, F. Now the left hand is doing something of a parallel, so it will do very similar notes but in a different order. So we're going to start off with the chord in this hand with the accent. So F, A, C, 1, 2, 3, 4. A, B flat, C, A, G, F. So that C has got the accent. So chord, A, B flat, C, A, G, F. Break, A, accent, F, accent, C, accent, F, accent, B flat, accent. Stretch your 5th finger, expand it to the E, and back to your chord. Let's try this in 2 bar sections. So accent on that chord, and accent on the C on beat 2. Accent. Okay, what I'm going to do now is keep this down for the whole bar, so you can hear the whole thing. Accent. Now we're going to accent this chord. Accent. Accent, 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 accent. C and C. Accent this C. Now A and F, you want to accent this F. Accent, accent, B flat together, but this one will have the accent. Accent the G and the E, so only the E gets the accent, but the G goes down as well. Accent the B, accent the E, and now we do the chord. Let's try that again. F chord in the left, A in the right. Accent. Accent this chord. Accent. 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 C and C, but this one gets the accent. F. Accent. Accent. Use this accent. Accent. So I over-exaggerated the accents and I made them almost staccato, but when you play the whole thing all together, it should sound something like this. I hope you enjoyed playing that, and I hope you enjoyed learning about accenting. Keep working on it, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.